first time, please like and subscribe below, and let's get the show on the road.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for checking out my channel once again. We have rebranded, and the channel is now known as Realm of Salem. You may know us previously as Groovy Eagle or Groovy Eagle Productions. For creative reasoning, I've decided to rebrand the video channel, and for the most part, I'm just here today to discuss something that really shocked me and blew my mind, and it was coming across this beautiful collector's edition Texas Chainsaw Massacre Pretty Woman mask. And I think what's so interesting to me is I've seen videos of this mask like being reviewed and covered and everything, but at the same time it's like, you know, we never got an actual side-by-side comparison of the Trick or Treat Studios Pretty Woman mask that is currently sold out of stock on all of the Trick or Treat Studios fan pages, resale pages. For the most part, I haven't even found one on eBay. I also have not seen them restock it or plan to restock it as far as this year goes. However, I've noticed that some companies have been going out of their way to reproduce the Pretty Woman mask in a different way, and I find it very interesting because it's one of my favorite pieces of cinematic history, simply because, you know, it's such a memorable thing to see the mask at the end of the movie. However, when you realize that the movie only has the mask in it for about maybe 7-8 minutes, the very end of it, it's kind of shocking how much people actually love this mask and this variation of Leatherface. Leatherface being my favorite character, I think there's a lot to learn from him, and just the general aspect of the different masks he wears. And I think it's by far the best thing in the world that we have so many options available to us now through the internet. And today I'm really just here to talk about the differences between the two. So we're going to be discussing the Ruby's Collector's Edition Pretty Woman Leatherface mask, and we're going to be discussing the Trick or Treat Studios Leatherface Pretty Woman mask. And right off the bat, these two in comparison, what I notice is that it seems like between the two, it seems that this mask in particular is made out of thicker latex, which has a resin clay formula bond with the latex, so it makes it for a more thicker. The Trick or Treat Studios Pretty Woman mask is pretty good, but in comparison to the Ruby's Collector's Edition Deluxe mask, I would suggest, you know, if I had to choose between the two, I would probably go with this one, simply because of all the detail on it. Everything from a more fuller face is more attractive about this mask. The way it was made just shows that there was, you know, a desire to fix what another company couldn't provide in the first round. And what I mean by that is this actually looks like makeup, you know, being smeared off in the hot Texas sun, whereas this mask over here kind of has like a Joker type smile painted on it, like and I sincerely don't like that at all. If you look, the eyeshadow is almost irrelevant, you know, in comparison to this one. I mean, it's just very interesting to me that you never see Pretty Women masks in general, but let alone at Walmart. I think it's just crazy though that Walmart would carry this product, and apparently there's only one or two in every store. So if you're interested in picking up the Ruby's collector's edition deluxe mask, I would suggest probably going to Walmart.com and trying to snag it before everyone else finds out it exists. Because one of the most sought after products in the horror collection realm of collectors is looking for variations of Leatherface's masks. There's Iconic Kill Mask, which Trick or Treat Studios also produced and which was very well done. This is the mask behind me right here. It's great, but you know, the Pretty Woman just had a lot more characteristics I think people cared about. Simply because, I mean, that part of the movie is what, like 8-10 minutes, and you get to see this mask that just blows everyone's mind right off the bat. And it's only in there for such a short period of time, but it just makes a lasting, iconic scene. You know, when he's in the hot Texas sun, the sunset has, or, you know, sunrise, whatever, and he's swinging the chainsaw around, and it just, you know, the movie ends like that. It's such a beautiful, aesthetically pleasing part of the film. Anyone, you know, that's grown up in Texas, has been to Texas, knows that it's just simply a wonderful, you know, a view, just a great, one of the greatest iconic film parts in any historical anything. Like, the fact that most of that was improv in such a way by Gunnar Hansen is just brilliant. I think it's a great thing that these masks are offered to us in such a great way. However, it's just pretty, you know, obvious in such ways how this mask, the Ruby's mask, is much better than the Trick or Treat Studios mask. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way the hair is sewn on. In the Trick or Treat Studios mask, the hair is sewn on, it's punched, but it's really, you know, there's not a lot of it. It just doesn't feel like a full head of hair. It feels layered. Whereas, you know, the Ruby's mask, it's completely full. It's completely a full head of hair, you know. It's just night and day in comparison. What I will say though, the Ruby's mask is more like a fitted mask. It's not so much adjustable as the Trick or Treat Studios mask is. I also noticed that if your head is a lot, you know, bigger than, you know, normal people's heads or whatever, you're gonna have to look for a product that fits you. You know, if that's what your idea is, like if you want to be, you know, Leatherface, whatever, you're just gonna have to find a product that works for you. If I was going to say what product I would wear for a longer period of time, I would suggest this one. Just simply because it's more comfortable, you know, and your face can breathe. In this, you're going to be sweating. It's still a beautiful mask. Like I said, to me, this is more of a display purpose. Put in a glass case, get it signed, things like that. But when, you know, you go and buy things like this and products like Halloween masks or whatever, they always tend to send it to you in some kind of plastic wrap or something that just, you know, isn't very protecting in any way, shape, or form. And I just love the simple fact that the Ruby's Collector's Mask came with a box, which, you know, most of the time Halloween masks do not come with a box of any type. And something else I thought was really cool is it's made in America. This mask in particular, the box is printed in China, but this mask 100% made in America. It's pretty neat. We don't get that much anymore. I just, you know, I think it's great. So without a doubt, I do think the quality is there, and lived up to my expectations for how I think a decently priced Pretty Woman mask should be. But What's crazy is online these go for like I think anywhere between $80 and $120, and in certain angles it does look historically accurate, no doubt, it does. But in some angles it just doesn't. It just it leaves you questioning why, and I think a lot of it just has to do with the lack of makeup. I don't really like this, Joker smile they kind of just painted on there. It doesn't look really well that up close. And like this mask though, you can see it's almost as if the makeup is smeared, and it just feels like a full face. It just feels more like what Leatherface's face would, how it would fit the mask. So overall, I'm going to give this mask a 8.5 out of 10, and I'm going to give the Trick or Treat Studios mask a solid 7 out of 10. Both great products. Literally, the Ruby's mask is half the price as of the Leatherface Trick or Treat Studios mask, which just, like I said, blows my mind. So you probably should snag these while you can. I'm sure they'll be put on eBay and all these other resale sites pretty soon. Also, something that I think is relevant and that needs to be discussed is that the new year coming, 2022, Netflix has said, they're going to release a Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequel to the original. And I'm not sure how I feel about it, guys. Like, part of me feels like I just feel like they're doing too much, and it's just, how do you replace the great Marilyn Burns? I mean, you just don't. And all the things that she went through for that movie, there's no way she could ever be replaced. Just straight up. But if y'all have any questions or want to comment or discuss any of the products, that we talked about in the video, then please feel free to do so. And if you want to discuss and give me your opinion of what y'all think about the new movie, let me know. I'm thankful that everyone took time today to check out my video, and I've been gone for a good while, and I just want to let everyone know that I plan to put out new content next year, and lots of reviews, lots of videos, just kind of getting more material out there. So I appreciate y'all for still staying subscribed to me, and I've rebranded the channel as Realm of Salem. Groovy Evil Productions is still going to be a part of the film company that I'm going to manage and produce works out of and everything. However, this will just be a variation YouTube channel. So here we will discuss all things in relation. There's also a link below for the new Facebook Slashers page that I've become the administrator of entirely. And if you would like to join that and meet local creeps that have a taste for the dark side and horror and movies, then come on over and join. If you haven't already liked and subscribed the video, please do so below. And as always, thank you for checking my channel out and giving me the time of day. Merry Christmas and Merry Krampus to all you baddies out there, and I appreciate y'all so much. Blessed be.